Do you feel trapped in a maze of endless thoughts, unable to break free? What if I told you that the legendary samurai Miyamoto Musashi held the key to mastering your mind and finding peace? In this video, we'll uncover his timeless teachings and show you 7 powerful steps to free your mind from overthinking. Step 1. Create a brain dump ritual. Overthinking often arises because our minds try to juggle too many thoughts simultaneously. This mental overload creates a whirlwind of incomplete ideas, unresolved worries, and half-formed plans. To combat this chaos, creating a brain dump ritual is an essential practice. This technique involves transferring the content of your mind onto paper or a digital document, clearing the mental clutter that fuels overthinking. Miyamoto Musashi's teachings emphasize the importance of focus and organization. He believed that clarity in thought was just as vital as skill in combat, stating, think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. A brain dump ritual aligns with this philosophy, as it allows you to take a step back, assess your thoughts, and approach them with purpose rather than emotion. To begin your brain dump ritual, choose a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Grab a notebook, a blank piece of paper, or open a note-taking app. Set a timer for 10 to 15 minutes and let your thoughts flow freely. Write down everything that comes to mind. Tasks you need to complete, worries that keep you up at night, goals you're striving for, and even random ideas or reminders. The key to this process is to avoid filtering or judging your thoughts. Don't worry about structure, grammar, or coherence. Simply let your mind pour itself out. This unfiltered release brings immediate relief, as it reduces the cognitive load on your brain. Once your thoughts are on paper, organize them. Separate actionable items from non-actionable ones. Highlight priorities and identify recurring themes. This step helps you gain clarity and perspective, turning overwhelming chaos into manageable categories. Musashi's philosophy encourages us to see things as they are. A brain dump ritual embodies this wisdom, giving you the ability to observe your thoughts objectively. Over time, this practice not only frees your mind, but also fosters a deeper understanding of yourself. By clearing mental clutter regularly, you create space for focus, creativity, and calmness, qualities that enable you to navigate life with the precision of a master swordsman. Step 2. Use the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. The 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique is not just a tool for calming your mind, but also a method for training yourself to return to the present moment whenever overthinking takes hold. This practice works because it engages all your senses, forcing your brain to shift its focus from abstract worries to the tangible reality around you. Miyamoto Musashi emphasized that a warrior must always remain in the moment, fully aware of his surroundings. This is not only vital for battle, but for maintaining inner peace in daily life. Start by scanning your environment. Pay attention to objects you might usually overlook, such as the pattern on the curtains, the way the sunlight hits the floor, or the subtle movements of leaves in the wind. This visual observation pulls your attention outward and away from the spiral of repetitive thoughts. Notice the physical sensations around you. It could be the softness of your clothes, the cool surface of a desk, or the texture of a book. Musashi believed that physical awareness was integral to mastering the mind, as it roots you in reality rather than in the abstract world of worries. Listen carefully to the sounds in your environment. It could be birds chirping, distant traffic, or the hum of a fan. By focusing on these sounds, you redirect your mind from its internal chatter to external harmony. Smell is a powerful sense, often overlooked in moments of stress. The aroma of coffee, fresh air, or even a scented candle can anchor you and provide comfort, reminding you of the present moment. So, take a moment to experience taste. It could be a sip of water, a piece of fruit, or even just a lingering flavor in your mouth. This small act brings you fully into your body, allowing you to experience life rather than overthink it. Musashi's teachings often highlight the importance of balance and grounding. He wrote, "Do not let yourself be guided by the feeling of lust or love. Similarly, do not let your mind be guided by overthinking. The 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique is a practical application of this wisdom, offering a way to stabilize your thoughts and find strength in the present moment. Step 3. Embrace the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is a deceptively simple yet powerful strategy to overcome the mental paralysis caused by overthinking. At its core, the rule emphasizes swift and decisive action on tasks that take 2 minutes or less to complete. While small tasks may seem insignificant, their cumulative effect on your mental clarity is profound. Consider the teachings of Miyamoto Musashi, who advocated for immediate and purposeful action. He wrote, "In battle, if you make your opponent flinch, you have already won." This principle applies to overthinking. When you hesitate or delay, tasks and decisions linger in your mind, growing larger and more daunting than they truly are. By acting promptly, you take control of your mental state, preventing unnecessary rumination. Imagine a cluttered desk with items scattered haphazardly. Each object represents a task you've been procrastinating on, a bill to pay, an email to respond to, or a form to fill out. Every time you glance at this clutter, your brain expends energy processing it, even if subconsciously. Completing these tasks in 2 minutes not only clears your desk, but also declutters your mind, creating space for focus and creativity. Musashi's life exemplifies the mastery of swift action. As a samurai, he understood that hesitation on the battlefield could mean the difference between victory and defeat. In modern life, while our battles may not be fought with swords, they are often waged within our own minds. Taking immediate action on small tasks is akin to wielding a well-honed blade, precise, intentional, and effective. Start by identifying recurring 2-minute tasks in your life. Whether it's making your bed, sorting your mail, or jotting down a quick idea, commit to completing them without delay. Over time, this habit will reduce the mental load of unfinished business, allowing you to focus on more meaningful pursuits. The 2-minute rule is not just about efficiency. It's about building momentum. Each small victory reinforces a sense of accomplishment and discipline, qualities that Musashi believed were essential to achieving mastery. By practicing this rule, you'll find that overthinking diminishes, replaced by a sense of clarity and empowerment. Step 4. Engage in creative expression. Miyamoto Musashi emphasized the importance of broadening one's perspective, often stating that a well-rounded individual is better equipped to handle life's challenges. Creative expression serves as a tool to unlock these new perspectives. When you engage in a creative activity, your mind is no longer stuck in the same repetitive thought loops that fuel overthinking. Instead, it is invited to explore new paths, solutions, and ideas. For instance, painting allows you to transform abstract emotions into tangible images. Each brushstroke becomes a way to process what words cannot express. Similarly, playing a musical instrument provides a rhythm that can synchronize with your emotions, soothing your inner turmoil. Even crafting or cooking can redirect your energy toward building something meaningful and enjoyable. These acts of creation shift your focus from internal worries to external action, helping to quiet the overactive mind. Musashi's life offers profound inspiration in this regard. Despite his reputation as an undefeated swordsman, he was also a skilled artist and poet. He saw no contradiction in being both a warrior and a creator. This balance between strength and expression allowed him to maintain clarity and avoid overthinking, even in the most high-pressure situations. He understood that engaging in creative practices wasn't a distraction, but a method to refine his mental and emotional state. When you approach creativity with Musashi's mindset, it's not about achieving mastery or perfection, but rather about the process itself. This mindset can be incredibly liberating. You don't have to be an expert painter, writer, or musician to benefit from creative expression. The act of creating is inherently therapeutic and serves as a form of meditation, helping you detach from unproductive thoughts. Creative expression also connects you with the present moment. Whether it's the feel of clay in your hands, the sound of notes coming together in harmony, or the sight of colors blending on a canvas, Creativity engages your senses and draws you into the here and now. This sense of presence aligns perfectly with Musashi's teaching to be fully aware and engaged in whatever you are doing. By incorporating creative expression into your life, you can channel your energy into a constructive outlet, quiet the noise of overthinking, and cultivate a sense of fulfillment. As Musashi demonstrated, creativity is not merely an escape from the mind. It is a path to mastering it. Step 5. Adopt a done is better than perfect mindset. Perfectionism is a major contributor to overthinking. Miyamoto Musashi warned against rigid thinking, advising, "Fixation is the way to death. Fluidity is the way to life." In other words, striving for unattainable perfection can paralyze you, while embracing progress can set you free. The done is better than perfect mindset encourages you to focus on completing tasks rather than obsessing over every detail. This doesn't mean settling for mediocrity. It means recognizing when additional effort no longer adds value. Imagine you're working on a project. You've spent hours tweaking minor details, but the deadline looms. Instead of spiraling into overthinking, ask yourself, is this good enough to achieve its purpose? Often, the answer is yes. Musashi's philosophy of adaptability applies here. He understood that perfection is an illusion. The key is to keep moving forward. By adopting this mindset, you free yourself from the chains of overthinking and embrace the flow of life. Step 6. Schedule worry time. Musashi believed in structuring one's life with purpose, stating, "Do nothing which is of no use." Scheduling worry time is a strategy that allows you to compartmentalize your concerns, preventing them from taking over your day. Set aside 15 to 30 minutes each day to focus solely on your worries. Write them down, analyze them, and brainstorm solutions. Outside of this time, gently remind yourself that worrying can wait. This practice aligns with Musashi's teachings of discipline and control. By designating a specific time for worrying, you take charge of your thoughts instead of being ruled by them. Over time, you'll find that many of your concerns resolve themselves or become less significant. Step 7. Challenge yourself to do nothing. In a world obsessed with productivity, doing nothing feels counterintuitive. Yet, Musashi's teachings emphasize the value of stillness. He wrote, "To know 10,000 things, know one well." By practicing intentional stillness, you give your mind the space to process and reset. Spend 10 to 15 minutes sitting quietly, observing your thoughts without judgment. Let your mind wander, trusting that clarity will emerge from the stillness. This practice mirrors Musashi's meditative approach to life. In the silence, you'll discover insights that elude you in the noise of overthinking. Stillness is not inactivity. It's the foundation of purposeful action. Freeing your mind from overthinking is a journey of intentional practice and self-awareness. By creating a brain dump ritual, grounding yourself in the present, embracing creativity, and adopting Musashi's principles of discipline and fluidity, you can break free from the chains of overthinking. Miyamoto Musashi's teachings remind us that the mind, like a sword, must be honed, balanced, and wielded with purpose. When you master your thoughts, you master your life. Let his wisdom guide you to a mind free of overthinking, ready to face life's challenges with clarity and courage.